This is an Anytone AT 5555. It's the latest version. I think it's the plus stroke N, you can see on the box here. Sold as a 10 metre mobile transceiver. I think in reality it will cover somewhere between 25 and 30 megahertz. So of course it could be used for CB. Wouldn't be legal for that. Why have I bought this? I've got the President McKinley CB rig you've seen in earlier videos. I use that in the shack to monitor both 27 megs and 10 meters, 28 megs. And if you operate HF, as you know, the conditions have been improving. 10 meters has been quite active lately. And I thought I'd like to try a SSB radio in the car for 10 meters, and this is why I've got this Anytone. The McKinley isn't ideal for mobile operation. If you saw my initial video on the McKinley, you'll see it's heavily menu driven. Although there are menus within this radio, I think it'll be a little bit simpler to use. There's more sort of buttons and knobs, and the way the bands are laid out will make it easier for me to switch between, for example, 10 meter SSB, 10 meter FM. I'll also be able to monitor 27 if I wish, but again, as I say, this radio is not legal on UK CB frequencies. It is programmable, so you can choose the bands and the frequencies within the overall range that you wanted to cover. I've also purchased a programming lead for it, so we'll look at that and look at the software. But let's get it out of the box and see how the radio looks. The box is surprisingly heavy, so hopefully it's a well-made piece of kit. There you go. So we've got dual control for volume and squelch here. It gives away its CB heritage because there's an echo control here. RF gain and RF power on dual switches. Got a band switch, so we've got A, B, C, D, E and F. I think you can program 60 channels in each band. And we've got our mode switch. PA, CW, I doubt there's a CW filter in there, but you never know. AM, FM, of course, upper and lower sideband. Got a clicky clarifier control and a channel change knob. And on the rear of the radio, we've got a reasonable size heatsink. The SO239, of course, for the antenna, the power connector. We've got a connector for a CW key, connector for the programming lead here, and of course an external speaker connector. So that's pretty much it. We've also got, of course, in the box, well, we should have, hopefully we have, and sure enough we've got a power lead, of course 12 volt power lead, and a microphone. And like I say, immediately the microphone has up and down buttons as well, so that could be quite useful when you're out and about mobile. And of course, along with the mounting bracket, we've got the screws and the little microphone bracket thing as well. So there we are. That's what's in the box. Let's get it into the shack, and without programming it, let's just see. So I have no idea what bands it will cover out of the box. We shall see. So here's the radio's just sat on top of my FT1000 here. First power up, then I've made up a lead. I've connected my LiPo battery for the time being, and I've hooked up my 5/8 wave vertical, which is normally in the back of the President McKinley rig. And here we go. So a nice clear display, and we can see it's on 28.6 there. That's band C. Let's go down. So okay, so at the moment it's programmed 28 to 28295. Okay, and it's in 5. Okay, it's in 5 kilohertz steps. That's quite good. And then we've got next band is 28.3 to 28.595. That's where most of the activity is going to be on SSB. Actually, that band. Band C is going to be 28.6 to 895. Won't hear a lot in there, my experience. And we've got 28.9 to 29.1. Okay, 29.2 to 29.4. And then F 29.5 to 29.7, where we would hear probably some FM repeaters. I don't know any about we can hear at the moment. Let's have a look. Let's make sure the RF gain is up. I'll back the squelch off. Some volume. Let's see if we've got anything. Nothing on FM at the moment. Okay. Let's have a look at SSB and let's go to. Let's have a look. Something here. You can see the issue here with these CB radios, and that is that tuning in 5 kilohertz steps is not ideal. Now, I don't think there's a way around this on this radio, but we'll see. Tuning. I had the RF gain down actually, so. Yeah, we had the RF gain quite a ways back, so that was the issue there. There's a beacon fairly locally. Let's see if I can pick it up. I think it's on 220, 28, 220. There it is. Yeah, so that's coming through okay. Let's go back and try, see if we can hear anything on 29 FM. A bit more. Yeah, I thought the AF gain was a bit limited, but actually I had the RF gain back, so there you go. Let's have a look on, I'll need to go to the next band, won't I? Okay. So that's the call-in frequency on 10 FM, 29600. Can't hear anything coming in just at the moment. So we go back to quite laborious tuning SSB this week, but okay. After a quick read of the manual, a very brief read of the manual, I find that it's a lot easier to tune this than I thought. if we push the clarifier knob in, we can choose now to move in 1 kHz steps between the 5 kHz channels. So that's very, very useful, because not everyone, certainly in amateur radio, transmits on an even frequency. Well, I found some information online on how to switch bands, and what it does is suggests, this is for a version 6, now this is a version 7, but we'll see if it works. We hold down the SRF and the function, we turn the radio on. Okay, yeah, so we've got 1 band, we want 2 band, we press and hold the function key, and it says RES, so I think that's good. Release the function key, RE end, and now we should be in a different band, so let's just turn it off, turn it back on again, and there we go. So we're now in, you can see we're in 26 megs. Well, okay. Sounds like some stateside stuff coming through there. This is just after 3:30 local time in the UK. As I say, using a 5/8 vertical, it's only about 12 feet off the ground. It works well on 10 meters, and of course works well on 11. So let's just take a listen. So we go up to the 555, which little